You might assume your checking account is protected by the latest security updates. Financial institutions constantly promote new features, biometric logins, and digital alerts to make you feel secure. However, the reality of financial security in the year 2026 is vastly different. As banking technology advances, the criminals who exploit it evolve at a much faster pace. They no longer rely on clumsy physical theft. They use artificial intelligence, synthetic identities, and complex network vulnerabilities to access your money. Today, we are counting down 10 new debit card scams banks are not warning you about. Watch until number 1 because it completely bypasses your physical card using a fractional delay in the banking network itself. Let us begin. Number 10. The Deepfake Video Bank Advisor. You receive an email that appears to originate from your bank's fraud department. The message contains an urgent warning about a severe security breach on your checking account. It includes a secure link to join a live video consultation with a fraud resolution specialist. You click the link to protect your funds. Your browser opens a video window. You see a person sitting in a professional office. The background clearly displays your bank's corporate logo. The representative addresses you by your first name. They explain that your debit card was used in a foreign country. To verify your identity and cancel the fraudulent charges, they ask you to hold your physical debit card up to your webcam. The person on the screen is an artificial intelligence deepfake. Criminals generate these highly realistic video avatars using advanced software. They map a human face, synthesize a professional voice, and use real-time rendering technology to interact with you seamlessly. They use this visual authority to bypass your natural skepticism. A 65-year-old retired architect named Thomas lost $4,000 to this exact method. He held his debit card up to his webcam. The scammer captured a high-resolution image of the 16-digit number, the expiration date, and the security code. The scammer then used the visual data to purchase high-end electronics online. When Thomas disputed the charges, the bank denied his claim. The fraud investigation concluded that he willingly displayed his financial information on an unverified platform. You must remember that legitimate financial institutions will never initiate a video call to verify your debit card details. While deepfakes trick your eyes on a screen, the next scam tricks you into handing your physical card directly to a criminal standing on your front porch. Number 9. The Destroy Your Card Chip Extraction. You receive a phone call from a person claiming to represent your bank's security team. They inform you that fraudulent transactions have appeared on your checking account. They tell you they must cancel your debit card immediately. To protect your account from further damage, they instruct you to destroy the physical plastic card. However, they provide highly specific instructions. They tell you to cut the plastic card in half with scissors, but they insist you must leave the metallic microchip completely intact and undamaged. They claim the bank's security division needs the undamaged chip to conduct a forensic investigation to track the hackers. They tell you a bonded security courier will arrive at your home within the hour to collect the destroyed card. A person in a realistic delivery uniform arrives at your door. You hand them the pieces of your card. You feel secure because the plastic is severed. The criminals do not care about the plastic. The microchip contains your complete digital payment profile. The scammers insert your intact microchip into a blank plastic card using specialized equipment. Armed with the personal identification number you verified during the initial phone call, they possess a fully functional clone of your debit card. A 50-year-old nurse named Sarah lost $1,500. She believed cutting the plastic rendered the card permanently useless. The scammers walked to an automated teller machine and withdrew her daily cash maximum before she even received her replacement card in the mail. Your bank will never send a courier to collect a damaged debit card. If your card is compromised, you should destroy the metallic microchip itself. Handing over your card is a clear physical risk, but the next scam steals your information in public without you ever interacting with a human being. Number 8. The Malicious QR Code Parking Overlay. You drive into the city for a dinner reservation. You find a street parking spot and walk up to the municipal electronic parking meter. The electronic screen on the meter appears broken or the coin slot is jammed with debris. A bright, professional-looking sticker on the front of the machine features a quick response code. The sticker displays the official city logo and instructs you to scan the code to pay for your parking using your smartphone. You open your camera app, scan the code, and a website loads on your screen. The website looks identical to the official city parking portal. It prompts you for your license plate number and your debit card details. You type your 16-digit number, the expiration date, and the security code. You click Submit. The screen confirms your payment is successful. You did not pay the city parking authority. You sent your debit card information directly to a cyber criminal. The criminal printed thousands of fake stickers and placed them directly over the legitimate codes on municipal parking meters. This tactic is known in the cybersecurity industry as quishing. Because the fake website securely captures your data and mimics the authentic portal, you have no reason to suspect fraud. A 28-year-old graphic designer named Marcus paid a $3 parking fee using a scanned code. By the following morning, the scammers used his captured debit card data to process $2,000 in online retail purchases. The city parking authority had no record of his vehicle, and he received a $50 parking citation on top of his stolen funds. You should never scan a code pasted onto a public machine. You should type the official website address into your browser manually or use the verified municipal parking application. Scanning a fake code compromises your browser, but the next threat compromises the underlying cellular network your smartphone relies on. Number 7. The Smooshing eSIM intercept. In previous years, criminals executed subscriber identity module swaps by convincing retail cellular store employees to physically transfer your phone number to a new plastic card. In 2026, the physical card is largely obsolete. Most modern smartphones use embedded subscriber identity modules, known as eSIMs. Criminals have adapted their tactics to target this new digital standard. This updated method is called smooshing. The scammer gathers your personal information, including your address, date of birth, and account PINs, from massive public data breaches. They contact your mobile carrier through an automated online chat portal. They impersonate you and report that you purchased a new smartphone. They request an immediate transfer of your phone number to a new digital profile on their device. If the scammer provides enough stolen background information to pass the automated security checks, the carrier approves the transfer. Your smartphone suddenly loses all cellular service. The screen displays a no service indicator. At that exact moment, the scammer's device connects to the cellular network using your phone number. The scammer navigates to your bank's website and attempts a password reset. The bank sends a one-time verification passcode via text message. The text message bypasses your phone entirely and arrives directly on the scammer's device. The scammer inputs the code, resets your banking password, and accesses your debit card funds. A 45-year-old sales manager named Emily lost $12,000 while sitting in her living room. She assumed her phone lost service due to a local network outage. The scammers drained her checking account in 20 minutes. To prevent this, you must contact your mobile carrier and implement a strict port freeze on your account. Network interception is highly technical, but the next scam relies on automated software that speaks directly to you. Number 6. The artificial intelligence voice bot passcode trap. You are at home when your smartphone rings. The caller ID perfectly displays the name and official phone number of your primary bank. You answer the call. You hear a crisp, professional automated voice. The voice identifies itself as the bank's automated fraud prevention system. It states that a highly suspicious transaction of $500 is currently pending on your debit card. The voice asks you to press 1 to approve the transaction or press 2 to decline it and secure your account. You press 2. The automated voice thanks you for your vigilance. It then states that to verify your identity and permanently block the fraudulent charge, you must enter the 6-digit security code they just sent to your phone. Your phone vibrates with a new text message containing a bank code. You type the numbers into your phone's keypad. The automated voice confirms the transaction is blocked, thanks you, and ends the call. The bank did not call you. A scammer rented a sophisticated artificial intelligence voice bot. The scammer already possessed your debit card number and banking password from a dark web forum. They attempted to log into your account on their computer, which triggered the bank to send the real verification code to your phone. The scammer programmed their system via an application programming interface to deploy the voice bot to call you at that exact millisecond. When you typed the code into your phone, the bot recorded the dual-tone multi-frequency signals and transmitted the digits to the scammer. A 52-year-old contractor named John lost $6,000 to a voice bot. He believed he was interacting with a legitimate security system designed to protect him. Your bank will never call you and ask you to input a verification code on your keypad. Voice bots steal your access codes, but the next scam creates a completely fictitious person to access your account infrastructure. Number 5. The synthetic identity mule trap. Financial criminals face significant challenges when opening new bank accounts to launder stolen money. Modern banks use sophisticated verification systems to block known criminals and flag suspicious profiles. To bypass this, scammers use a technique called synthetic identity theft. They combine real data, such as a stolen social security number belonging to a child with no credit history, with fake data, such as a fictitious name, a fabricated date of birth, and a drop address. They create a digital person who does not exist in the physical world. The scammers spend several years building a credit profile for this synthetic identity by applying for small loans and opening minor credit lines. Once the profile appears legitimate to financial algorithms, the scammer links this synthetic identity to your legitimate debit card account. This linkage typically occurs when scammers infiltrate third-party payment processors or exploit minor vulnerabilities in external account linking protocols. Once the synthetic identity establishes a connection to your checking account, the scammers use your account as a pass-through mechanism. They deposit stolen funds from other victims into your account and immediately withdraw them using the linked synthetic profile. Your account becomes an unwitting money mule. You might notice small, rapid deposits and withdrawals that total zero at the end of the day. A 30-year-old teacher named Michael discovered his account was utilized in this manner when federal investigators abruptly froze his assets. The scammers processed $40,000 through his account in small increments over 3 months. Michael faced a lengthy legal battle to prove he was not an active participant in a money laundering syndicate. His bank permanently closed his account and placed him on a financial blacklist. You must scrutinize your bank statements for any unknown linking authorizations, even if your overall balance remains unchanged. Synthetic identities use your account as a tool, but the next scam tricks you into sending your money voluntarily through peer-to-peer applications. Number 4. The automated peer-to-peer refund trap. You sell a piece of furniture on a local online marketplace. A buyer agrees to your price and offers to pay using a peer-to-peer payment application linked directly to your debit card. You provide your application handle to facilitate the sale. A few minutes later, you receive a notification. The buyer sent the money. However, they sent an amount far exceeding the agreed price. If you agreed on $50, they sent $500. The buyer immediately sends you a frantic text message. They claim they made a severe typing error. They apologize profusely and beg you to refund the excess $450. They state they desperately need the money to pay their rent tomorrow morning. You feel empathetic. You open your payment application and initiate a new transfer, sending the excess funds back to the buyer's account. 2 days later, your bank reverses the original $500 deposit. The buyer used a stolen debit card to fund the initial payment. When the true owner of the compromised card reported the fraud, the automated clearinghouse network clawed the money back. The reversal entirely removes the original deposit from your account. However, the $450 you sent back to the scammer was a completely separate new origination authorized by you using your legitimate debit card credentials. The banking system holds you responsible for that outbound transfer. A single mother named Jessica lost $800 when she refunded an overpayment for a used bicycle. The bank refused to refund her money, citing that she willfully authorized the transfer within the application. If you receive an accidental overpayment, you must instruct the sender to contact their financial institution to reverse the charge. You should never initiate a return transfer yourself. Peer-to-peer applications move money quickly, but the next scam convinces you to empty your entire checking account in a single transaction. Number 3. The real-time protective transfer illusion. You receive a text message warning of a severely compromised debit card. A phone call follows immediately. The caller identifies themselves as a senior investigator with your bank's National Fraud Department. The caller sounds urgent, authoritative, and professional. They inform you that an international crime ring has successfully breached your account architecture. They state that several large transactions are currently pending and your remaining funds are in imminent danger. The caller tells you that to secure your money, you must immediately transfer your entire balance to a secure government-backed vault account managed by the bank. They provide you with a specific account number and a routing number. They guide you step by step through the process of initiating a real-time transfer using your online banking portal. They assure you that the funds will remain safely in the vault until the bank issues you a new debit card and secures the ledger. You execute the transfer. You move $10,000 to the provided account. The caller confirms receipt of the funds, thanks you for your cooperation, and ends the call. You just sent your life savings directly to a cyber criminal. This is the protective transfer illusion. The scammers use highly refined social engineering scripts to maintain a state of panic. They manipulate your fear of losing your money to force you to act without thinking. A 68-year-old retired mechanic named Robert transferred his entire $40,000 retirement savings to a scammer. He truly believed he was protecting his assets from hackers. Because Robert logged into his account and initiated the transfer himself, the bank classified the transaction as authorized push payment fraud and denied his claim for reimbursement. A legitimate financial institution will never ask you to transfer your own money to a safe account. Manipulation causes you to move your own money, but the next scam intercepts your payment data invisibly during a legitimate purchase. Number 2. The invisible checkout hijack. You visit a familiar online retailer to purchase groceries or household supplies. You navigate the website, add items to your digital cart, and proceed to the checkout page. You type your name, your shipping address, and your 16-digit debit card number. You click the button to submit your order. The website processes the transaction normally, and you receive a standard order confirmation email. The groceries arrive at your home 2 days later. Everything appears perfectly fine. However, behind the scenes, a silent data theft occurred. You recently installed a free browser extension that promised to block advertisements or automatically find discount codes. The developers of that extension secretly included malicious code in a recent software update. This code functions as a document object model manipulator. When you typed your debit card details into the retailer's checkout form, the malicious extension injected invisible data fields into the web page. It recorded your keystrokes and captured the card number, the expiration date, and the security code. The extension transmitted this data to an external server controlled by the scammers before the data was encrypted by the retailer. The original transaction proceeded normally to the store, which is why your groceries arrived. The scammers intentionally wait several weeks before using your captured card data. This program delay makes it incredibly difficult for you to identify the specific source of the breach. A 25-year-old student named Emily noticed a fraudulent charge for luxury shoes on her bank statement a full month after buying textbooks online. Forensic analysis of her computer revealed the malicious browser extension was harvesting her data during every single checkout session. You must routinely audit your browser extensions and remove any tools that request broad permissions to read data on all websites. Browser extensions steal your data silently. But the final scam on our list exploits the architectural timing of the banking network itself. Number 1. The cross-channel synchronization exploit. The modern banking system does not operate as a single monolithic entity. It consists of multiple interconnected networks. Your bank maintains a primary central ledger. The debit card processing network operates as a separate infrastructure. Peer-to-peer payment applications function on entirely different rails. In 2026, sophisticated scammers exploit the fractional millisecond time delays between these distinct networks. This is known as a cross-channel synchronization exploit. The scammer requires access to your online banking portal and your physical debit card data. They typically acquire this comprehensive information from specialized data brokers on the dark web, from your checking account using a peer-to-peer application. At the exact same millisecond, an automated script executes a high-value purchase on an international retail website using your debit card number. The peer-to-peer network queries the bank's main ledger. The ledger confirms you have sufficient funds and approves the authorization hold for the transfer. Simultaneously, the debit card processing network queries the ledger. Because the first transaction has not yet fully settled and updated the central database, the ledger still reflects the original higher balance. The ledger approves the debit card purchase. The scammer successfully double spends your money. They extract twice the amount of funds actually held in your account before the system reconciles the data. Your checking account plummets into a severe negative balance. A small business owner named Richard lost $20,000 when scammers synchronized a wire transfer and a debit card purchase. The exploit forced his business account into a massive overdraft. The bank held Richard liable for the negative balance, arguing his credentials were used for both authentications. You cannot stop network latency. Your primary defense is to maintain strict compartmentalization and disable overdraft protection on your primary debit card account. The financial landscape of 2026 is defined by speed, automation, and deeply interconnected networks. As banks implement faster payment rails, the window for detecting and stopping fraudulent activity narrows significantly. Criminals no longer need to steal a piece of plastic from your wallet. They target the data structures, the communication channels, and human psychology. They use artificial intelligence to clone voices, deploy automated bots to intercept passcodes, and exploit network latency to duplicate transactions. To protect your assets, you must actively evolve your personal security protocols. You must remain highly skeptical of unsolicited communications. You must verify every single request for financial information independently. You should utilize hardware security keys instead of relying on vulnerable text messages. Most importantly, you must monitor your account ledgers actively and consistently. If you have encountered any of these advanced scams or noticed unusual activity on your bank statements, leave a comment detailing your experience. Documenting these incidents helps educate the broader community and exposes emerging criminal tactics. If this detailed video provided valuable insight into modern financial security, consider subscribing to the channel. We will continue to analyze technological vulnerabilities and provide actionable strategies to maintain your safety. There's another video like this coming right up on your screen. Click on it right now and I'll catch you there. Stay cautious, review your security settings, and protect your digital identity.